Ready. Look at it.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Kill. Gun. Ready.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
It's a wrap.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
8.
Here's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to go back to Clay that time, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Nice pick.
He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
We're going to shut you down. We're going to shut you down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Newton. Hassan Reddick. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chandler Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Newton, and he's got McCaffrey open, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game. But now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back in Arizona's 2nd quarter action, it's the Cardinals in possession. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
They go play action here on 1st down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Fresno. Check 59, Mike. 59.
Throwing on second and long. Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Back him up, back him up.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Newton now to throw. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down.
Check four. Alert three.
Rotate, rush in.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He finds an opening past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up first and 10 on their side. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And now off to the races down the right side.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Ready. 9. Great stone. Travel.
Check 25.
Now a draw play with Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Javian Elliott. Throwing on second down. Murray flush to his right. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Murray and company going for it on fourth, eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
20.
On second down, McCaffrey. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taking it about the 16. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Murray now on first down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got this. We got this.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw is Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's
What
go.
did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now, Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And thanks to his safety and 2 field goals, this is now an 8-0 game. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Murray now. Flushed out right. Bruce Irvin able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Murray. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds a man right there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st down, Drake. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Second and 5 now. Murray flush to his right. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K1 Short able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Murray.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of...
And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further, eluding the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. This is caught, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Shotgun now from Murray, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he spins through. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Mike the 59. And we heavy on the edges, heavy on.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, watch it.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Mike's by 4.
Come on.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Here's Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Trying to lay one up deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. That's incomplete, nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 10, Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chandler Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So possession goes over here on the punt. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Switch. Orbit. Mike's 59.
Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. The 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Here's tight end Clay, the intended receiver. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know,
this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. This complete to the tight end Clay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Stay with your man. Let's go. Ready.
Now Murray.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe
Johnson's
they let you
got
play.
it complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.